It's still wonky. It's like a cross-eyed shark.
That's all right.
It's an eye and an eye.
We're all unique, so obviously it's...
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
Alright, it's day 2 of our mini getaway. If you watched the last video, you'll see that we moored up here and took a lot of stuff out of the propeller. So I'm hopeful that I'm going to get the engine started with no problems today. I didn't want to check it last night in case it put me in a bad mood. Okay, we're gonna have some breakfast and then get to it. See you in a bit.
Bye.
I started up the engine and Mike went ahead to set the lock. The engine seems to be going into gear with no problems, which put my mind at rest that the stuff we had caught around the propeller yesterday didn't do any damage. It's still a little shallow here, but I managed to get us away without any problems. I'm coming up to Stonebridge Lock. Mike is on lock duty today and I'm driving. Look at this on the left hand side, it's converted railway carriage. I'd like to investigate that further. We're passing some CRT moorings here. We're heading north on the River Lee. We're gonna go for a few hours, stop for a break, and then turn back round. Look at this heron, what a beauty. Tottenham is a bit of a strange area. There's lots of lovely marshes and open spaces, but it's also very industrial, lots of factories, and there's a constant smell in the air because there's a waste incineration plant nearby. Another heron there. This is Alfie's lock. It's named after a former lock keeper. I had a bit of a scare here because when Mike opened the paddles, the water came out really fast and threw the boat into the opposite wall. So I got him to close the paddles really quickly and reopen them a lot more slowly. Soon after we passed through the lock, we decided to find somewhere to moor for lunch. After something to eat and a long nap, we carried on along the River Lee. This is South Island Marina. It's just before Ponder's End Lock. The wind had really started to pick up, so we decided that we were going to turn round. And rather than go up the lock and find the next winding hole, I decided to spin the boat at the bottom of the lock. We're now heading south back down the River Lee, and the plan is to get as far as Stonebridge and moor up in the same place that we did the night before. I think those docks belong to the person who lives in the Lock Cottage at Alfie's Lock. There was a sign up next to the cottage about making sure not to take any birds through the lock with you. Here we are back at Alfie's Lock. This time Mike opened the paddles much more slowly. And there's another heron. I think today is definitely heron day. We're passing under the A406, the North Circular Road. This is the same road actually that we passed over on the aqueduct when we were coming back from Uxbridge. They were setting up a drive-in cinema in that car park there. Well, it looks like fun. The weather stayed good, but the wind is still fairly strong. It's a good experience for Mike though to learn how to steer in the wind, because it's quite different from steering in more calm conditions. I think this is the first day that Mike's been out on my boat where we haven't had anything go wrong. It's quite a novelty actually. We're going back past the moorings at Stonebridge now, which means we're almost done for the day. We're pulling into the lock now. We managed to get the same space that we moored in the night before. So that's the end of day 2. That was good fun.
Yeah.
A little bit windy.
Yeah.
But that was good. At least you got to try handling the boat in the wind. Yeah.
Yes.
So we've moored up for the night, and tomorrow we will head back home. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you all again next time. Okay, bye.